a little quicker. There we go. Take him out, take him out, take him out. There you go. Not quite a big battle because we're not even getting damaged. This is great. Bam. Alright. Cool. Alright, here we go. Back at it again with another episode of Ark Survival Evolved on the Xbox. Single player. The center map. Boosted playthrough. So quite a mouthful there. Alright. Big changes so far. So we got a brand new UI, kind of messing around with it a little bit, trying to learn it so I don't spend too much time playing with it. But the UI changed just like the update on the PC. Finally got that update here on the Xbox. So big changes there. Along with that, you got the flyer nerf that came, which I haven't got to play around with yet. You have the lead sixtus, the whale, whatever you want to call it, the horses or the unicorn, the update. A couple other dinosaurs. I can't think of the actual names of it, but the thumbs up Adon and the couple of the other ones that came. So kind of just cruising around right now. One of our trikes from the last episode, either Mike or Ike right here. We're just kind of cruising around, trying to get a little bit of resources gathered up, did a little bit of wood gathering, trying to get a few things together, trying not to kill this trike or hit this trike and make it mad while we're trying to kill these little compies and pagos over here. Hopefully it doesn't steal anything from me. Not like we have too much. So one of the other problems that we had in the last couple episodes, obviously we had a little bit of audio and video problem because we were working from actually streams and VODs, so the quality wasn't too great. So hopefully this is kind of the first attempt at using OBS and using an actual capture card, using the Elgato HD capture card. So trying this out, kind of see how it works, see if it's a little bit better experience. The video looks a little bit better from what we were playing with it. The only issue now is we have a laptop that's probably not quite up to snuff when it comes to actually like rendering and encoding. So there are some hiccups in the video, but overall we looked pretty good when we were playing around on a couple other different video games earlier today from the Xbox One. So let's see if we can take this guy out. So neither of our trikes are really strong yet. We're only doing about 70 damage every time we hit. And perfect. We got him stuck in a corner. It makes it a little easier. Get a little awesome glitch there. A little level up. You see the level ups are coming really fast. We're getting we got all the XP rates jacked way up. So we gained 5 levels with our trike right now. So you see the UI. UI is totally different. You got a you versus them tab, the inventory crafting tab. The Ingrams is a little bit different. There's a few things that are streamlined that I'm really liking so far, but overall it's just such a big change. It's going to take a minute to get used to. There's a couple things that I'm having trouble even finding when I'm looking for them. So let's see, get our melee and stamina and some other things. And looks like they actually changed the stats on some of the. Oh, and we got a giant spine over there. Let's make sure we don't get too close to that guy. So this would be really nice to have a spyglass so we can see what level this guy is. But I'm sure since it's a center map and it's early game, he's probably a level 145 or 150. And then later when we actually need one like that, we won't find one anywhere. So that's usually how it goes here on Ark. But just kind of doing a little bit of survey, a little run around the little area here, our little starter area. We're hanging out in one of the ruins up on the river. This isn't where we plan on doing our final base, although I'm really liking this ruins area, and I'm thinking maybe we should actually build a base in this area. I think we do some really cool things. So this guy, and this is level 100, so Mike and Ike were only at level 50 and 15 respectively, so that neither of them tamed out real high. I think we got one of them up to like level 80 something. I should have looked at it just a second ago, but neither of them real high level just yet. So there was a spinal on this, spinal on this side too. Gotta watch out for this guy. Also a couple baryonyxes, and that's it so far of the bad stuff. I haven't been able to go real far from the area just yet because we're early level, can't really survive very long out there. Usually if we go up on the hill over here, you see some allosaurs and carnos and raptors usually, so trying to avoid those right now too. So this is the 3rd episode, kind of working on the first little series here on YouTube, kind of learning the ropes. A lot more goes into it than what you would expect. So like I said, got the little capture card, got a microphone, got a couple things to try and kind of improve the quality here, but it's still a big time learning experience. So we need to start gathering up some narcos. We changed the spoiling time down a little bit on some of the meat, so it's not quite as bad, but it's still a little higher than what we'd like. So okay, so trike's up to level 80, so not doing too bad. You know, level 80 trike, but you see the stamina is way down. Stamina is a lot lower than what it used to have been on the the different dinos. So I think they just did a lot of different changes on different dinos, especially the flyers. I'm hearing the nerfs on the flyers is a little bit rough, so we're gonna have to learn about that one. But trying to level up here, working on some more weight so we're not overweight every single time. A 145 Parasaur. We should hopefully tame him pretty soon too. Probably work on getting some bolas. Definitely want to get some trank arrows soon. Hopefully we'll get that started so we can actually start taming up a few of the things around here. There's some huge high level trikes here and some high level pterodons right next to here. So alright, start drop some of this garbage. Drop some stuff we don't need. Don't need stem berries. Don't need the seeds just yet. Definitely keep the narco berries for now. Alright. I'll keep the wood for now too, so we can start doing a little bit more building here soon. Alright. So hopefully the Spinal will stay plenty busy over there. He won't wander over to our little side of the river over here. Alright. Moving a little slow. We'll make it back. And I do think I forgot to change the gamma back on this one, so it gets a little bright. Hopefully I'll remember to fix that next time. I kind of figured to switch it back and forth. It's not quite as quick as it is on the PC. So definitely a little weight here, so we can cut down our weight so we can get back a little quicker. Because we'll probably drop that for now. We'll stick with it. We're not too bad now. But the trikes just don't have a lot of stamina now. You saw my stamina's at like 300 or 400, something like that. And it does not last long. And maybe this is how it always was in the trikes. I guess this is one of those dinos that we don't use a lot once we get further into the game. But for right now, we use it quite a bit. At least for the early stages. Hopefully we'll get us a little bit higher level here pretty soon. But for right now, Mike and Ike, working just fine. So, alright. Let's see what we do there right now. Alright, so no road adventure yet. I'm going to do a little bit of gathering. And then once we find... let's go ahead and park this guy. But once we find something else we want to get done today, probably maybe try and tame something up, or once I get a little bit of narcotic going, then we'll go ahead and bring it back and actually record something a little more interesting than me just riding back and forth. It doesn't get much better, but it should get a little better. Alright, we're back at it again. We got a couple trank arrows making up, only 18 because I thought I changed the sliders for the spoiled meat, but apparently it's still crazy long, so we're waiting forever just to get a little bit of spoiled meat going. So I got about 18 trank arrows, so that go after something small, I guess. That's about all we can do right now. So go out here. I know there's another lister I want to grab out here. Like I said, I know this is one of those things that we don't really care about later in game, but it's kind of nice to have them early on so they can help us level up some of our dinos. And this guy's at 140, so I don't know if their level makes a difference in how much XP they help everyone gain, but heck, I figured might as well, oh, wait a minute. Oh, should we wait for this guy? There's a pterodon over here. Might be able to do this pterodon real quick. We just need to make a bola. So, get a couple things. We need to make that bola, and... Did I not learn bola? There it is. Where we go. Alright. Craft a couple of those. So, alright, so we got a bola going, so we'll trap this pterodon. Knowing my luck, it's a crazy low pterodon, because we had a 145 floating around the base earlier. Now we're going to probably get a level 1. I know they don't go that low, but I think the lowest is 5. That'll probably be what we get. So let's see. You see I got all my meat just spread out because I want to make sure it all spoils at once. Kind of a trick you learn from watching some of the other YouTubers. Put them all into one, so that way they're all spoiling in about 20 to 30 minutes. That way you don't have to wait quite as long. So bowl this guy up, and yeah, gosh dang, he's really low level. That's right. I gotta start somewhere because we really want to just get a pterodon so I can get up to the top of one of these hills and get us some crystals. So level 13. I think we're supposed to go in increments of 5. Level 13. Oh well. All right. We'll be the first guy. We'll knock him down. So all right. Shouldn't take too many arrows to knock this guy down. Don't have any prime meat or anything, but with his low level and with our taming rates jacked up, it should be pretty quick. So all right. So he's down. Do I got any more stacks that are like a full stack? I know I got some in here somewhere where I didn't split them. There we go, down at the bottom. Alright, throw these on there. Should take 1 or 2 bites and he should go ahead and tame up. Go back, go grab this Listro over here, wherever he's at. Where did the Listro go? Listro, Listro, Listro. Here, Listro. There we go. Alright. There we go. Got us another Listro. This one tamed out pretty high. We got a 208? 209, excuse me. So 209 Listro, that'll help a little bit. Park him next to the trike so we can help level these trikes up a little faster. There you go. Come hang out right there. Alright. And so I kind of think of these like dogs, so we're going to go with a dog name for this. The international dog name, the most common dog name ever. Well, actually, I've never actually heard a dog like this, but in my head, this is what all dogs are named. So Sparky. They're all either Sparky or Spike or one of those. I don't know. So I always think of the Listros as little puppies. They look kind of like little puppies, so real ugly ones, but little puppies. Oh, let's put him back up here since we're running around in circles here. Alright. Have you hang out there. Go ahead and give it a pet so he can start helping these two trikes to level up a little faster. So there we go. Got another dino. Wait on this pterodon over here. Let's see. What else do we need to learn here? Get the pterodon saddle. Alright. Click that. Remember to hit learn Ingram. I keep having a problem with on the former UI, you could just double click it and you could learn it really quickly. This one, you gotta actually click and then hit learn Ingram. I don't know if there's a quick key for it or not. Need Keratin or Chitin. Dang. Guess we could take out a 125. I'd hate to go after a 125, but I'm gonna tame one of those eventually. Eventually, we're gonna tame one of those. I've said that every episode. It'll happen eventually. Get a little moss chomped army. I need to look up, like I said, what it is that they're actually good for, if they're actually worth having around as a utility dino for any reason. So yeah, we'll go out here and take out one of these guys. This guy shouldn't be as high a level. Let's see. 90. Little lower. As long as we can knock this guy in the corner and not attract that other guy, because I'd like to tame that one in a little bit. Alright. And if we're lucky, we can actually knock this guy into the corner over here. See if we can actually use it, not back to our advantage here. So 394 melee. Should have our melee, our damage a little better. It's up to 118 per hit, and he's only doing 9, so we're good to go. Cool. Alright. Shouldn't take too long. I know the turtles are extra tanky, but we should knock them out pretty quick. Got him pinned in the wall. Make it a little quicker. There we go. Take him out, take him out, take him out. There you go. Not quite a big battle because we're not even getting damaged. This is great. Bam. Alright. Cool. And with our gather rate's so high, this should give us quite a bit of keratin. Oh, 3 keratin, 7, 11. There we go. Come on. Oh, man. Oh. Okay, we rebuild it. Cool. Alright. Hopefully this guy should give us enough keratin. We need 75 in order to build the pterodon saddle. Hopefully we can get enough out of this guy so we can build that saddle. I can't see what it's saying up there. I think we're in the 67, 70 something. Somewhere in that range. We'll go over here and see what we got. Crafting. And bam, we can make it. Cool. Alright. So cool, that turtle gave us just enough, just barely over what we needed to actually make the saddle. So we got a pterodon saddle, so we can get airborne real quick and hopefully get us a little bit of crystal so we can make a spyglass. I don't actually know where the crystal is in this area, but hopefully we can find it pretty quickly. Alright. This guy is super slow. I should probably drop some stuff. Or level his weight up. That's probably a better idea. There we go. Up to 406 melee. This guy should be a decent base protector now. I don't know if you can take on that Spino if that Spino got over here, but we do a pretty decent amount of damage, and the trike's got the knockback, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright. Go ahead and park this guy back in here. I'm a little OCD about the way I park my dinos. I always have to have them online or inline. Alright. So this guy tamed out to a whopping 19. So not a great start for a pterodon, but at least it gives us our ability to get airborne. And I'm going to try not to use too many birds this playthrough. Maybe later on we'll use them for certain things, but with the nerf coming and with everyone always wanting to play the no flyer challenge, we might not flag this guy around too much. Wow, you gotta have 120, 140 weight. We are not gonna be able to fly anywhere on this guy, are we? No, we cannot move. At least, are we stuck? Don't be stuck. Okay. So 140 is his weight right now, so we're gonna have to go drop almost everything to even ride this guy. And from what I hear, their stamina is awful, so I don't even know if we can make it to the top of a mountain yet. Alright. So I don't really understand the whole flyer nerf. I'm not sure what the reasoning behind it is. I know basically they were trying to work on making it to the flyers more of a different utility type dynos instead of the do everything, ride them all the time kind of thing. So transfer all this junk back into the inventory. Get my weight down as far as we can. I really like this. It tells you how full the storage is. 18 out of 45. Tells you the overall weight of the storage. So if you're going to grab everything out of a storage, you would know how much it is. The health of the storage box in case you're getting attacked, I guess. Pretty cool though. 23 out of 45. So we know it's about halfway full, and it actually fills that little bar up as it goes too. So a couple things in this UI are pretty cool. Same thing on our actual, like, your health and your weight and everything. It actually shows that on your actual individual UI as well. So throw those in there. Drop a little more weight. Should probably get rid of more of this raw meat. Still no spoiled meat. Hopefully we're getting closer to spoiling here. We can drop off all the narco berries. We got almost a full thing of narco berries, so that's great. As soon as we get some spoiled meat, get us some narcotic going, make some more trank arrows, we'll be good to go. Alright, let's go ride the world's greatest pterodon. level 20, super amazing. And wow, yeah, they definitely slowed them down big time. This is a big difference. And you can see the stamina bar up on the top right is quickly going down. So I'm sure we can't. Oh man, all these guys just hanging out above my base. We got a Pago. Okay, our stamina's dropping big time. I don't think we can take these guys on. Let's just kind of lead them off the cliff over here. Hopefully our stamina doesn't run out before we land. That a couple compies. See you later, compy. See you later, Pago. This is our new fighting method. We're gonna lure them to their death instead of fighting them straight up. So I was hoping there's gonna be some crystal up here. Looks like there's not up here, but we got a nice source of metal up here, so we can at least, once we get a refining forge going, we can come up here and grab some metal. That'll be great. So let's see. No crystal though. Hopefully on one of these tops up here. Man, yeah, the stamina takes a while to reload too. Looks like. So far the pterodon much slower, much faster stamina drain, and it takes a little longer for the stamina to load up. And then the speed is definitely dropped. So I understand what they're trying to do with this whole change, but man, it just kind of a bummer. It's really fun to play with some of the flyers, but maybe once you get them leveled up pretty high, if you get a really high level one, you see a big difference. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Alright, what about on this side? Crystal. No. But what is that? Holy cow. I've never seen these before. Look around, make sure there's no bad guys here. I guess we should grab these. Easter eggs, bunny eggs. It's a bunny egg resource. Put it in a cooking pot for ... So put it in a cooking pot for ... I wonder what that is that we actually get if we get these. I'm not sure. So they look really cool. Looks better than some of the ones I made for Easter when I was a kid. I could never paint them up that nicely. So okay, so hopefully they have some kind of cool use. We usually miss most of the events on the Xbox. They usually either put them out later, or there's a lot of glitches that happen on the Xbox since it's still considered pre-release. So we have a little bit of issues when we first get these updates on here. So, you know, one thing I didn't check, I probably should have seen if these things are too heavy. I might not be able to carry them back down with this low weight Pteranodon up here. Alright. And no, we can't do anything. Can't fly. Okay, land. Land. Come on. 36 weight. Okay, so that's gonna be too heavy. I wonder if we drop everything else. We're only a little bit over. Let's drop what we can, and then we can level up a little. Oh, we got our meat finally spoiled. So we got 122 meat, spoiled meat down there. So we can finally make some more narcotics. So, all right, what else can we do here? And we're so close to base. 150 out of 140. Man, I wonder what these are used for. I don't want to drop them. I guess we can go ahead and level our weight up. Brings us up to 151, 162. Hopefully we can at least fly at this point. Also, I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, but apparently the weight will change the way that your guy can fly, how well they fly. So we are super slow. But the weight, I think, will make their stamina disappear faster. Alright. This will be the slowest return flight ever. Okay. So this is super exciting. Riveting television. Best episode of ARK ever. The slow motion flight of the Pteranodon. Alright. So at least we're back. We were able to get at least, get a Listro, get a Pteranodon, kind of at least somewhat salvage this episode, so it's not too boring. Would have liked to do a little bit more. Not too bad. Let this guy, get everybody start leveling up again. We need a name, don't we? Let's go with a name. Let's see. The worst Pteranodon ever. So, I think we got a name for you. We're gonna go with there we go. Thank goodness for the Xbox that helps you spell, right? Terrible Pteranodon. This is definitely the lowest level that I've ever intentionally attained, or at least in recent memory. So, try and get this guy turned around so they're all facing the same way. Like I said, that OCD kicking in again. So, not too bad overall. Alright, tell him to stop. Oh, he missed. Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright, so I think that'll do it. Not too bad. Got our 2 trikes from the previous episode. Got a Pteranodon and a Listro this one. Hey, I appreciate if anybody's actually watching this. It's a lot of fun. Really enjoy this. If you can, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you so much.